Britain is trying to verify reports that Russia used chemical weapons in an attack on the besieged Ukrainian city of Mariupol. There are reports that Russian forces may have used chemical warfare agents in an attack on the people of Mariupol, Secretary of State Liz Truss wrote on Twitter. We are urgently working with partners to verify the details. Any use of such weapons would be a callous escalation in this conflict, and we will hold Putin and his regime accountable, she wrote. Ukrainian MP Ivana Klimpush said on Twitter that Russia had used an unknown substance in Mariupol and people were suffering from shortness of breath. Probably chemical weapons, she wrote. The information could not be independently verified so far. Ukraine's Azov battalion said on Telegram that a Russian drone had dropped a poisonous substance on Ukrainian troops and civilians in Mariupol. Those affected then suffered from breathing problems and neurological problems. Battalion founder Andrei Biletsky said in a video message, 3 people have a clear sign of poisoning by war chemicals, but with catastrophic consequences. But to be honest, you have to be safe when the Azov is saying something. U.S. Defense Department spokesman John Kirby said on Monday evening that Washington has unconfirmed information about a chemical weapons attack in the strategically important city. If this information is true, it's of great concern, he said, and he cited concerns from the U.S. military that Russia could use various riot control tools, particularly tear gas mixed with chemical warfare agents in Ukraine. And Ukrainian MP Ivana Klimpush said on Twitter that Russia had used this unknown substance in Mariupol, and as I said, people were suffering from shortness of breath. Petro Andriushenko, an advisor to the Mariupol mayor, stressed on Telegram that the information about the chemical weapon attack is currently unconfirmed. Details and clarifications were made at a later date. He's waiting for official information from the military. Ukraine's Azov battalion, which is fighting in Mariupol, said on Telegram on Monday, as I said, that this Russian drone has dropped the substance. But they are not without discussion here in Western Europe because of the history, and I'm still being careful about this until we have some independent sources for that. Even AFP could not verify the information yet. The representative of the pro-Russian separatists fighting in Mariupol, Eduard Basurin, raised the possibility of chemical weapons being used in the city on Monday. According to the Russian news agency RIA Novosti, the separatists could turn to chemical troops who will find a way to smoke out the moles in their holes, as they put it. Almost 7 weeks after the start of the Russian war of aggression in Ukraine, the important port city of Mariupol is apparently on the verge of collapse. The remaining Ukrainian troops in the city said on Monday that they were preparing for the final battle against pro-Russian separatists from the region Donetsk, reported the capital of the port of Mariupol. After withdrawing its troops from the Kiev region, Russia announced that it would increase its military focus on the Donbas. According to experts, Moscow's goal is to establish a direct land connection between the Black Sea Peninsula of Crimea, annexed in 2014, and the areas in the Luhansk and Donetsk regions controlled by pro-Russian separatists. Mariupol, located on the Sea of Azov, is considered strategically crucial. Mariupol has been under siege by the Russian army since the start of the Russian invasion of Ukraine on February 24th. The city, which once had 400,000 inhabitants, has now been largely destroyed, and the humanitarian situation is catastrophic. In a video addressed to South Korea's parliament, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said at least tens of thousands were killed in the Russian siege of Mariupol. And today, just before I started filming this video, Zelensky also spoke in the Lithuanian parliament. And of course, there's a lot to talk about this war. There's a lot happening there. And on my UK channel here, I talked about this part now again because it was reported by British sources, and by British intelligence is talking a lot about this. But there's more going on from other countries in the European Union and so on. And I realized that some of my viewers here on the channel don't know yet that there's a kind of a lot of other channels. There's also Outside Views Europe, there's Outside Views Global, there's an more inside views version with Germany. So have a look in the description under the videos. There are the links to all of my channels if you want to have different information from different countries as well, and not only from the view on Britain. And I'll see you in my next video or on one of my other channels. Bis gleich.